All right. Chris Palmer SEO Mastermind plus YouTube. So this will be the intro video for memberships because it was suggested by YouTube that I go ahead and make this video just for you. And then I'll give you a little piece of what you can come to expect. All right. So we'll talk about that right now. I'll make sure that we are up and running, and we are. I'm Chris Palmer. If you're seeing this video, I assume that you already know that. If you're actually seeing this video, this is a members only video, which will be the members intro. Okay. So in any case, as you've probably noticed, underneath each video, there is this section here. It says join. Awesome. So when you click that, I just want to briefly go through this, and then I'll just quickly go over what's included. Because it was suggested, and for me to move forward with the program, it's what they told me to do, so I'm gonna do it. So here we go. So the very first one, basically, what's included, you get your badges. I only had a few little emojis that I created, so I uploaded what I had. Perhaps I'll add more, maybe. That's what I have currently. And basically the perks with this are priority insider comment replies, and of course you get access to all of the membership videos, and we'll cover that in a second. The next level up is you get access to the next level up videos, pro comments, and discounts and coupons. And then the biggest one, or the main one, which is the main reason why I opened this up, was to basically, I wanted to run the newsletter from YouTube. I just wanted to see how it goes. That's the main purpose of doing this, is I wanted to be able to include the videos plus have people on the newsletter. It just makes it so easy to run it right from here. So it's the testing newsletter. There's a members only section, so it's just everybody that's a member gets the questions and answers, plus you get specific content. We'll cover that in a second. Exclusive member only videos. So all the ones that say members, I think there's like 40 of them at this point. So multiple hours of time and information. The next piece is priority mastermind member comments replying. So your stuff shows up first. Your stuff shows up first, so the probability of me seeing it and answering it is much greater, even after the first day. Because usually as people leave comments, like the first day, up in the right-hand corner, if you know anything about YouTube, the bell icon comes up. And anything that shows up in the bell, I answer. But after that, the only way I ever see it is if I go in and I usually go in to clean out all the spam comments or anybody that left links or curse words or anything like absurd. I go in there and clear that out. I just delete them. I don't even read them. I just delete everything. And then I'll go in and start answering. If I see any questions or something short like thank yous, I'll say, hey, never a problem. I'm glad to help, right? But with this, at least they show up first. But the big draw here is you get all of the content, hours, tons of hours of content and information. The next piece is you get the SEO Testing Mastermind newsletter every single week, where you get tests and discounts. This week, what I'm doing is I have DR30 to DR60 links. They go for about 20 a piece. Right now, I'm giving a 20% coupon just to the mastermind members, just to the newsletter people. So every week, I've been giving somebody a discount on those. I think, too, as you buy in bulk, you get them cheaper, but that's irrelevant. So in any case, that's the 3 levels. Primarily, the focus is to bring the newsletter members into YouTube. So I can give you the content and give you the newsletter, plus give you the coupons, and I get it's its own little chat bubble. I thought it would be cool, so that's why I'm trying it out. That's what we're going to do. So in any case, that's where it's at. You click this, and then what you can expect to receive is once a week, I come inside of here. I know I said I would do it bi-weekly, but I send an email every single week, and what I do is I share a test. So, because you're watching this, just to give you an idea of what you're receiving this week's test, because, again, when people sign up, it's bi-weekly, but I come in here once a week and do one, right? But just to the members that are on the list currently, which is only 13. So, we'll come in here, and this week's coupon, all right, for the members that are in the newsletter is DR30 plus. Right, so I usually start off with use coupon use this coupon, DR30 plus. All right. DR30 plus. Okay. For 20% off all DR30 plus links. Okay, so use this coupon. So usually that's how I open it up. Then the next thing is I'm going to add a image. This week's image actually has to do with, well, this test that I'm sharing this week. And I'm going to share it with you if you're here. Great. But this week's test has to do with, I think I want to share bounce. Actually, you know what? Here, maybe I will share another one. I think I might have a better one. I don't know. I really wanted to do the bounce rate because I tracked it. You know, like I was tracking to see if bounce from the GMB profile would affect the profile negatively. So what we did, so this is VPN proxy results. Okay, so this is where we did it. I'm trying to remember what date we did that. I do so many of them that I don't recall the dates. So bear with me here as I try to remember the dates. The main objective of this video is an intro to the membership program. So it's SEO Mastermind plus YouTube memberships. We're joining forces together. The main draw is you get all the content plus the newsletter plus coupons. And then here we go. We have the main form here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this. All right, so browse. And then this right here is that. So we're going to insert the main image. All right. So this week's testing is, does bounce rate affect maps ranking? All right. Does bounce rate affect maps ranking? Does it? Well, the answer is no. If you're curious, at least in this instance, and I tracked it over the course of, I believe, 3 weeks. So that's a pretty clear result, cut and dried. This was actually a piece of a multi-series of tests, had to do with traffic and clicks and VPNs and different proxies that we were testing. So this is just one test out of a lot, actually. But does bounce rate affect ranking? All right. I guess I could, let's do this as the preview. So does bounce rate, so this is what you'll receive. You get a test. It's a test every single week. All right. Just so we're both on the same page. All right. So you get a test. All right. So, you also get a coupon. This is this week's newsletter coupon. Valid only this week. All right. Until the 22nd. Okay. So it's just for these guys. I mean, if you see it, if you're watching this right now and you just so happen to see it, if you use it, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. But it's usually just for these guys and gals. All right, so that'll take care of this. So does bounce rate affect map rankings negatively? This is, I don't like that. No. This week's newsletter coupon, valid only this week until the 22nd. Use this coupon. Coupon code is DR30 plus for 20% off all DR30 to DR65 links. Okay, so that'll take care of those guest posts. This right here is going to be the bounce rate of the bounce rate geo grid tracked. I want to say it was 3 weeks. Let's go take a look at that quick. I don't want to say one thing and it be another. Before 2 weeks, and then this is probably 3 weeks. Let me just double check the dates on this quick. 14th and the 20th. Okay, so it was a 3 week. It's a 3 week span. Testing that out. Okay. 3 weeks. So this was tested over 3 weeks. All right. And then as far as the write-up is concerned, very basic. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just do that as a heading 2. All right, so the setup was very simple, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot it likes to do that a lot. I used a rocket ship. I had to go get one. For some reason, it doesn't like to copy out of text. I don't know why, but if I do that, I went to Google, I could copy and paste. But you can expect to receive a coupon and an email each and every week. I don't spam anybody. I don't even hit my own list nearly as much as I potentially should. I just... unless it's going to be something good, like worthwhile. So the setup was we used a traffic bot with VPN proxies rotating. This was Nord and Pure. Nord, Pure. Yeah, it was just Nord and Pure. With OpenVPN. So we were using each of the protocols with OpenVPN. So you can actually go and download each of the server types. You can load it in, and then you're able to automatically rotate through the VPN. And what we were checking was, hey, are these VPNs, you know, what we don't want to drive clicks, but like, what if we're just bouncing? Does this cause a problem? People seem to think that it causes a problem. Let's go see. Let's go see. So bounce rate wasn't necessarily it didn't cause any trouble. I've seen this over and over again, so I knew it wasn't really that big of an issue. We could have increased the potency or the amount, but we didn't really want to do that. We sent in 1.4 total visitors to the GMB profile with a long plus brand strings. We had a 80 to 100% bounce rate from the GMB website. Profile 2 website. I put Nord Plus, but it was actually Pure. Because I think when I wrote this, I couldn't remember the exact name of it. Shown images results, local Falcon over a 2 week. Well, actually, I went back and did a 3 week span. 3 week period, 0 interaction on anything other than a website. Click for an 80 to 100% bounce rate. Okay. All right. All right, so then there's the GeoGrid. There's the setup. So we had setup. Okay. This is the result of the test. And then I always like to put what I call a takeaway, you know, like a little takeaway, like, hey, what's this, you know? Like, well, what did we learn from this? You know, like what was the takeaway? So the primary takeaway on this one was it was smashing a belief, okay? The main takeaway from this test is the belief that running ads or perhaps traffic, whoops, The main takeaway from this test is the belief that running ads or perhaps traffic using tools or dirty proxies running ads with high bounce rates, because that was a common problem. That was one of the things that you know, you're running these ads and you're like, it's showing up insane inside of analytics, like you're getting all this, like you're getting bounces, like it looks bad. So I was like, well, will this negatively affect the account? And let's like literally just look at this and just track it with the worst proxies we could possibly muster up. Not the worst, but the least expensive. So the main takeaway for this test is the belief that running ads with high bounce rates or perhaps traffic tools rate will demote a mapped listing learned with a high influx of volume with max amounts of bounce did not have a negative or positive effect on the map's rankings. Alrighty, so we can go ahead and send that little baby out. So this will be the test. You'll get something very, very close to this. I mean, it's going to be a different test. I'm not going to repeat. We're generally completing 3 a week. Sometimes I do 5, sometimes I have more. I guarantee at least 3 a week though, inside the group. But so it's not too difficult to have a new fresh test each week. You know, something that I've learned, something that's tested, something that I know the answer to, I share it with you. And then, of course, a new weekly special, so that could be mildly helpful depending on your goals. So we're going to go ahead and send this out. No, you could send it now. All right, so that takes care of that. I just wanted to go ahead and give you an idea of what to expect from the actual membership. Just so you know, you get the comment sections, and you get your stuff answered immediately. It always shows up. I'm going to see it no matter what. So if that's valuable, I think it is. It's up to you. If you have questions, you want them answered by me and me specifically, you'll get your first dibs. I might not get to it to the next day, but I'm guaranteed to see it. On top of that, the next piece, the other big value add is access to the members only videos. And then the other maximum value add is you get access to the tests where, I mean, these take time. You know, this one took 3 weeks. So there's a lot of time involved. All right, so I guess I better, well, I already sent this one. And everybody here knows what to use in the store. So there you go. DR30 plus, there's that. Now, what we're going to do is, because just to give you an idea too, like what goes into this, what we're going to go out here and do is, because I already have a new idea for a test. And then here, I'll give you another idea. I think I have some in here. I think I used, so, okay, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you what the tests were on. So, that's okay. I don't want to go logging in because then it'll show some other things, but that's neither here nor there. So here's going to be another test for this week. Clear that out. All right. So I know little C is going to be home relatively soon. So here's what I need to go and do. So let's come on out here. since this one's already been out and about, and I know a lot of my friends really like this particular listing a lot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize this listing to run a test on. I know I have a lot of really good friends out there that like this listing quite a bit. So we're going to utilize this location to have some fun with my biggest fans out there. Oh my goodness gracious. No, I think dude, Vegas is tough. Vegas is tough, man. There's a lot of competitors out there. But you want to know where I immediately, you know where not to mess around? Phoenix. Yeah, that's, talk about trying to set up some SEO stuff in Phoenix. Forget about it. Dude, as soon as I get a listing up, that thing gets slapped. So, in any case, this is a validated, verified listing. It doesn't, it's no sweat to me. I have a office, quote unquote, there. My friend owns that building, so I never have any trouble getting these verified. If anything ever happens, I'm there. You know, as far as I'm concerned, technically speaking, I'm there. So my website has been removed. So see, this is the kind of fun that that we go through. So that's okay. It's the name of the game, I guess. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get inside of here. I think that, so this is Internet Marketing Service. So without it having anything attached to it, let's see here. Let's go out here to Maps. I need to have at least a general idea of what is popping. Does it pop for anything? Because I don't know what to optimize around. Where is the police station? All right. All right, let's try this. Let's try Internet Marketing Service. Now, this is some of the level of detail that you have to go through in order to successfully have a test. So what we're going to be looking at is different aspects of the business listing in order to get it to show up. More notably here, this is a good sign that there's absolutely positively no showing of this listing for either digital marketing or Internet Marketing Service, which is the primary. We might be able to do maybe SEO. We're going to go ahead and try that. I don't see it in the top results. I might get lucky on this one. I doubt it. There's Black Swan. I think it's around this area. I could be wrong. I have no idea where. I think it's on this road here. Okay, let's see here. All right, so I don't see anything in the top results for these keywords. So SEO Las Vegas, Las Vegas, SEO. Nope. 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 All right. So this is kind of a good thing, but I mean, it stinks for me, but good for a test, which is why I chose this specific one. So, perfect. Uh-huh. Oh, I see, said the blind man. All right. Acorn Food Services. What's up? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm currently on a call, but are you guys home? Everything will work out just fine. Worry not. Nah, it's all good. Never worry though. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. All right, buddy. All right, awesome. How's he doing? Is he doing good? Perfect. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, as soon as I'm gonna wrap this up and I'll be up. What time do you have work? Okay, perfect. Sounds great. See you soon. Love you. Bye-bye. All right. So let's this is actually Chicago. All right. So let's just take a look at something here quick. Nope, wrong button. A boom boom cha chalala. Okay, yes. Yep. I think I have this page. I could be wrong. Uh, I might have never launched it. I find that hard to believe, but maybe not. I thought I went for Vegas. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. Houston, Denver, Chicago. Houston, Denver, Chicago. Houston, Denver, Chicago. I feel like I went for New York too. New York, of course. LA. So LA, New York, Denver. Why did I do Denver? Oh, I see. You're so funny. Chris, you're a funny guy. Chris, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. All right, so I never launched the page. I have a blog. Wow, let's go see this. Wow, I didn't even know that was there. Who would have thought? Okay, anyway. I did not even know that this was here. So that's really weird, but okay. Dang it. Well, that's neither here nor there. So, okay, so the review widget is a linkable asset. Miguel, Kelly, Chris. All right, so if I take this, what happens? Okay, so it gives me an individualized, it gives me this string here. Well, what happens when I first do it? So when I first take this, it's a shortened link of what exactly? Give me the actual string. Aha, gotcha. All right, so let's bring this over here. So an actual customer review. So it's shortened off of this end short URL. So it's calling to that. And then it goes to this. So that's 3 URLs that are derived. Is it the same data? So it's giving me a code of where the business is. Data equals, then at here. Okay, interesting. So actual customer review produces 3 links in total. So that's interesting. Okay. Okay. So there's a place details. Which, is this different? No. Okay, if I click share, what happens? Okay. So favorite. Saved. Okay. Unfavorite. So nothing happens to the URL. Okay, nearby. Restaurants, hotels, and bars. Okay. Send to phone. Okay. Is that a link? Send to my devices. Well, it has to go somewhere. Create QR code for this page. Okay. So there's a QR link for the profile. Interesting. Okay. So you get a QR link for the coupon. Now, if I right click on this, it pops that open. Okay. If I click this, what happens? Talks about a business park. All right. So so everybody's business is listed. See, lucky for me, okay. Dang. All right, so there is a internet marketing service searching in Las Vegas. I rank number 5. Well, in this very short vicinity. In this very small vicinity. Like this tiny little vicinity. Okay, so Internet Marketing Service Plus. All right, give me that. So primary service, so if you click, okay. So if you click underneath, if I click underneath business listing on primary category, I get this link. Okay. What else is there? Oh, directions. It's always fun. So the primary directional tab is this one. A lot of links derived from these. A lot of links, boys and gals. I switched to Aquafina. I was drinking Deer Park. Little tidbit about me. So I was drinking Deer Park because it was spring water, but I switched to Aquafina, which is reverse osmosis. And man, it just has a better, it just tastes better, doesn't it? It just is like nothing. It's delightful. It's perfect. It's delicious water. All right, so I gotta run. Dang, I need to get these links. All right, so if you click on main directions tab from a keyword search, from primary keyword / category search, you are brought to here. So it's interesting. Okay, so this is the sizing in which it's zoomed. So that number, 14.96Z, is my number. So what if I changed this to this? And I changed this to, I don't know, this. Then what would happen? I see. Okay, what if I trimmed off the... Huh. Interesting. Internet marketing service. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. I gotta rock. I gotta go, guys and gals. So I covered everything that I had to cover. I truly appreciate your time. This is just going to be the member entry video, basically covering what the memberships are about and the newsletter and what's included. And that's pretty much about it. So my name's Chris Palmer. If you have not already, please take the time to visit services. And we're moving this, but for now, it'll redirect, so don't worry. Services.chrispalmermarketing. Take the time, go over here. You can become an affiliate for 15% recurring or 10% recurring on packages. Consultation. Interested in consultation, one-on-one time, perhaps. The mastermind is also accessible from here. This particular website, I don't know what is going on with these guys, but they're given they're an interesting platform, needless to say. And then of course the services, links, content, GMB optimization, packages, a la carte, and of course recurring. And we're adding new stuff pretty much every week at this point now. So I appreciate your time. thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time, and everyone have a wonderful day. I'll answer your questions quick here. I didn't know you were live, free afterwards. No, I gotta go with little Chris, Ron, but like late tonight, I will be. Hey Chris, thank you for your tutorial guide. Pandemic, I follow everything you said, and you turned my Google My Business listing to the top chosen by my customer. Thank you again. Zoldiful Nassar, thank you, sir. That's why I do it. That's the point of it. Chris, I go through your website. There's a service a la carte for entity tool access. I don't understand. Is it the same for as keyword searching tools? Well, that's an entity tool. It only scrapes for entities, entity relevance. It's just for yanking out entities. That's it. All right. It was giving me a quick scrape of the entities that I couldn't get out of SEMrush from the top 10 competitors. So it's basically because a lot of the tools will incorporate, because it's easy to pull the NLP data from, say, Google and incorporate that API. But I didn't necessarily want just that data, because I have access to that inside of Page Optimizer. I wanted more, right? So I had somebody make me a script. Then I took the script and I made it a web app, because I was sick of running the script, and I made it a web app. And then in order to pay the guy for the creation of the script, I said, okay, let me offer this to the mastermind. Then the guys were like, hey, I like this. So I put it in the store, and I said, all right, here, let's see if anybody else wants it. So that's what it is, that's what it does, and that's why it's there. Identify entities on your webpage or competitors. Yeah, it's from competitors. Google's latest update is relying on entities. I use a bro grade tool. Yep. Ron, thank you very much, sir. And that's really, like, if relevance equals rank. So, I mean, if you really want to get a relevant page, add the entities. So it can be very, very helpful. I tried to keep it cheap. I might lower it, but we're actually building onto that script so that it might get more robust over time. Past client of yours, do you have to be super knowledgeable with SEO to understand the full value of, will a newbie be able to follow? I mean, that's why I gave like almost like a sample of what the tests will include. You know, it's going to be local. It's going to be testing around maps, Google business profiles, and local SEO. And we also do things with links and web pages as well. You know, we test all kinds of stuff. So what I pull out and give in the newsletter, it will be from one of those topics. So if that's useful to you. And then as far as the membership videos, I cover all types of topics. And then depending on how big it gets, like if I get 50 members in there, I'll do members only live streams where I just cater just to you guys. But right now, I think there's only 2 or 3 or 4 people that went in there. So that's why I'm trying it out. I'm going to see how it works. Thank you so much. But if I get, well, I still need to learn if there's any tutorial after purchase. Well, I mean, if you're pulling entity data, like if you've made it to where you're at doing SEO and you're ready to start scraping entity data, you know, I would I would venture to guess that you know what to do with that data. You know what I'm saying? But as far as giving a tutorial, I mean, I've given videos on what I use it for. You know, once I pull the top 10 competitors, what I'm looking for is, well, what are the most relevant assets, or what are the most relevant words? Like, which entities have the highest relevance score? And then what I'm looking to do is go to the top competitors and add up all of their most relevant words and how many times did they use them on the page. I'll add those all up and I'll divide by 10 because it scrapes 10, and then I'll get what I call an entity, that, like, what's the mean of the entities? Like, what's the average entity count for the page of the most relevant words? And then that's what I go and I add to the page. That's what I use it for. That's the only thing I use it for. That exact equation is the only thing I use it for. It's very effective. For sure. YouTubing. So security just paid. I don't know if I'm up to this level of understanding. Chris is great. Yes. And hey, if you're not ready, I mean, if it's not for everybody, my friend, you know, but if you want more videos, if you want to be able to get the newsletter and get coupons and get your questions answered first, you know, if it's worth 20 bucks to you, it is. But if not, that's no sweat. If you feel you're not ready, then maybe you're, you know, just learn more. I come on here every single day, so I have no problem sharing with you. Does the entity tool access support the language? It doesn't, my friend. Primarily English. Yep, great point. Hearts, hello. Trying to mix it in with Jack Daniels. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Zane, good to see you, man. Great work, Chris. Thank you, sir. And then Peter says, hey, Chris, Peter from the UK here. I use SEO Power Suite, but I'm looking for better rank tracker audit software. SEO Power Suite's a really good tool. A better rank tracker. So for our clients, I don't know if it's better, but we just use SERP Fox. Nothing special. On one of the clients, they have SERPWoo, which is really cool. So that's for tracking. But I don't really suggest anything because they're tracking tools. There's tons of them. SERPBot, SERPFox. I mean, there's tons. It's endless, bro. See you tomorrow. I'll give you a better bell tomorrow. Cheers, mate. Cheers to you, my friend. And good day to everybody. Thank you for your time. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Blessings. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Well, not goodbye. I'll see you later.